Yo, what's going on, everyone? We're back, week 12. As always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's comment. Let's talk while we're playing this game. Everything helps, and I'm down to talk. Got a rain game here in Foxborough. Not looking forward to that.
It's week 12 of the NFL season. And
Calvin Austin, he's got wheels. Calvin Austin got wheels. But Curtis is there for the tackle. So we haven't played this guy in a while. The last time we actually played him would have been before the freaking EA crap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall.
And as far as the EA crap that I'm talking about, whenever they screwed up all the franchises. So then we started off as
defenses want to try and keep
the Carnage.
And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Come on, King Street. You're there. You're playing man on him.
With 3rd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They're going to look to throw.
Good hit, Harrison. At least we got there.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And I brought him down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The box.
To his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
What are you doing, dude? Why'd you stop?
Alec Pierce
Thornhill
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Even better, he missed it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25.
It's a good click on.
It's a gain of
It's a dang good click on. Let's go.
Ironically approached 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Patriots at 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And that's
Good, Dallas.
for a Patriot touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 21 yards away. And the Patriots are
Right to cover 3 like a book.
from taking the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
Man, let's go, D.
Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. First carry for Tyler Algier. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Fumble!
Is down to around the 47-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Pierce. And the tackle going to be made.
We're literally right there, and we can't even get to him.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be.
Why was Conley cross-manning like that?
A great effort there.
That's just on me. That's just bad defense.
And the Panthers are once again back in front. This time the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
For those that are following the 3v3 tournament, we played one game so far. Our next matchup is against Yo Boy Pizza, Frank,
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
The
and you know,
creator
there's certainly a lot of football
the
left
actual
to play.
league
We're
itself.
not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner?
We're still in the process of trying to figure out when we're actually going to play that, so just stay tuned. And as soon as we have that, we will.
What's the number one goal? Make the
playoffs. We'll be ready to go.
Two, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And just not
What the
enough
heck was
on the
that,
throw
Ward?
there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
18, 5 here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an
Ready for
attempt to
that
get
blitz.
a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come back team. Come back team.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good
Could've
bounce
waited a little
back
bit
after
more.
giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Might be stupid, but I'm willing to risk it.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
Quez?
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you
I
he's
was
the
willing to
best
risk
man
it.
of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Stop low, AC.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check, 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 check.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Watkins, 33 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from capturing the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Guys, don't forget to hit that like button.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You know what? Subscribe too. We're on our way to 1,650 subscribers here on the channel.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question, is this one coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks are writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Second and 13. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabari Zuniga in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He had him.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Got a punt.
Fourth
Got
down.
a punt. Let's go.
Stout here to punt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
All right, that's all right. Burn that clock, baby.
Right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ward just takes it in himself.
Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, we just need to play some defense now.
Line to the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
There you go.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Got him.
The Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll set up a throw.
Thank you, McKinstry. Put your hands up and pick that next time.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
I got 83.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
Okay.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd and 5. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gotta take his 3.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll throw now on the final play. Hit as he throws there.
Defense, baby, let's go.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Guys, hit that like button.
Forecast
Subscribe
for more of the same. The
as
rain
well.
set to continue
If you feel
as we
like
are underway in the second
it.
half.
It's free. Helps me out.
This will not be
And then you guys get to
returnable. It's
see the
out of
content.
the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
On the ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That kind of ball was that? He was supposed to go outside.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this one.
He broke outside and then somehow got sucked back in.
Touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been.
How the hell was that a pass commit or a run commit? I didn't even do that.
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
All right.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hot 70, hot 70.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now. Moving on, team.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Rig. 70.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this
He is the deep.
incomplete.
He is the carry.
It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Come on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's in.
There you go.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Long sleep.
Great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And
Thank you.
Is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
He's good chemistry.
For Austin, intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take
there you go.
the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Got that run game, baby.
Great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second, here's Algier. And some room to work. And he gets this all the way down.
Enough to hold him up. Enough to hold him up.
39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Second and 1. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just stay home, guys. Stay
And their
home.
back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And some room to roam now. Down the numbers.
Have yourself a day, B-Rob. Have yourself a day, B-Rob.
Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown. Charles, their last. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Pats are going to take possession.
Let's go. Let's go.
Designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And touchdown, Patriots. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Pats are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And will carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They go play action here on first down. They find
Wow. Thornhill was there too.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That one finds Pierce right side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense
0 yards.
has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense.
0
yard
flat.
Corner and coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love
I get
it
the
when
ball
they get
back. I'm just
challenged,
clocking it.
and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? Second and Broncos. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Wow. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Worst
and
kicker
no
on
mistaking
YouTube.
that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Patriots are going to take possession of
Can I need this out now?
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate
GG to
whether
him.
you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Patriots in the victory formation.
All right, guys, 10-2 on the year. Oh, let's go. Now we get to play the Falcons. Who are currently 10-0 for this week.
Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at
don't
home
forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video. You know, it all helps. It really does. You know, we had 200 with Bijan. He had 4 touchdowns. We'll probably get a freaking breakout for him. And, of course, we're playing the one guy that is still undefeated. And I'm pretty sure he's been to every Super Bowl so far in this league. Or he's been right there. So we got a tough matchup next week, week 13, before the bye week. But we still got a 3-game lead. Plus, you know, we're so far undefeated in the division. So, guys, as always, thanks for coming out. We'll see you next time.